Hey everyone, Twitch Prime actually shocked me this month. We got 5 games to talk about this time, so let's get started with it. So these games' themes were basically set around Halloween, kind of a darker theme. Some monsters are paranormal activities. So the first game that came out on the list was Serial Cleaner. This one was a repeat that was free once before and got a Metacritic score of 75 and came out July 14th, 2017. And this is an action stealth game. This is set in the 70s where some murder happened and your job is to be the cleaner to clean it up. So you'll get these phone calls from your mom's house to do these certain jobs, and you had various scenarios, like you have a shipping yard, a boxing ring, in the woods and stuff like that. And the goal is to basically dodge the cops while cleaning up. It's an interesting concept, but there wasn't much gameplay after a while. Like, it was kind of cool to sneak around, but then I realized, like most other stealth games, I can't, like, stop the guards or anything. It was just literally to dodge around, and then they tried to add more mechanics, which I just didn't like. The first thing you got introduced was cleaning up blood with a vacuum cleaner. I thought it was funny to have a vacuum cleaner. But then it was basically set to clean up a certain percentage. After a while, I found myself just like doing the main objectives and then running around and trying to frantically clean up and wait and clean up until I was done to move on. And then there was the next thing you got to do was move crates to kind of block cops or redirect them. And it just wasn't much there. I just didn't have fun with this after a while. So I would say this is a not download. It was a unique concept, but it got boring real fast for me. Next up, we have Deadlight Director's Cut. This got a 70 on Metacritic and actually came out June 27, 2016. This is a platforming game that 2.5D style like Shadow Complex was. And this was a zombie game. What I didn't like about this one was the story was like any other zombie thing. It was just, you started off in this unknown scenario. There's humans that are attacking other humans. There's this weird guy. You have to get on top of a roof at a fire department. I felt like I heard this story many times. The graphics were really good, though. I enjoyed the gameplay a lot. Running around with the shooting and the melee attacks was interesting. There was still some minor glitches I found while playing the game. But overall, I enjoyed the gameplay a lot. Like, I was entertained with it, minus the fault of the story. And I found the puzzles were kind of interesting. When you kind of meet this one weird guy in the sewers, he had a bunch of puzzles, which I thought was fun. I recommend this as a download. The gameplay was really good, but the story was lacking. Next up, we have Wolfe, which came out October 7, 2016, and does not have a Metacritic score. I thought that was odd, but this was a puzzle game, and I was terrified to play this at first because the first screenshot I saw was one of them hidden item click-around games where it looked like you had to find the lamp in this mess. But after playing it, it became okay, and it grew on me. There were simple puzzles, but some of them didn't have, like, clear explanations. So one thing was, like, someone snuck into your apartment, and you had to map, like, which they did first to last. And it was kind of simple, but, like, just figuring out what I really had to do was just, like, very odd. And there was, like, that a couple puzzles. The story was actually kind of cool, though. I played a lot of this just because of the story. But you could tell it was a mobile game at heart, and then I found out it was for iOS, which I would highly recommend this game as an app. But for PC, I would say do not download. There was just not enough really going on. If you do like stories, you may like this. But other than that, I wouldn't recommend it. Last on the actual games that you could get on Twitch was Stranger Things 3, which got 72 on Metacritic and came out actually this year on July 4th. This is like an old school RPG style, looks like a Super Nintendo game, and I enjoyed the aesthetics of this game. That's probably my biggest compliment of this game. You got to explore the world of Stranger Things, and that's how I felt like this game was. I have never seen Stranger Things, so this game didn't really draw me in. And because of that, I looked at it more as a game itself, and it was kind of simplistic missions. I didn't feel like nothing was too hard. Battling the bad guys was okay. I didn't see anything like leveling up a character. You could make objects or weapons and stuff with one of the characters, so that was kind of interesting. But since I didn't watch this or anything, I would say don't download this. I got bored with the game kind of fast without that reference. So like I said earlier, there was 5 games that came out, and the last one was a Telltale game of Walking Dead, which you had to redeem through the Epic Store. So I'll cover it, but this wasn't really the norm of what we normally get. But this game was a little older. It came out in 2016 of February and got a score of 67. And if you never played a Telltale game, these are like movie games. You have small interactions, but they're very interactive, and your story changes depending on your actions. This game is fun to play on the couch, and I was really entertained. But I will admit, I do have a bias because I like these games. I like this company a lot. This one in particular was more on the violent side and had a lot of more adult themes. So if you are a kid or plan on playing this game with a kid, I wouldn't recommend this one because it starts out very violent. This is a zombie game again, and even though I criticized Deadlight with the story, this one I felt more entwined with it. You were kind of building with the characters more, so it had more life to it, where the zombies felt like ads in a game. If you were like playing Destiny 2 and did a raid, your zombies were like these little guys there, but your big story was the main human character. So I didn't mind it as bad, so I would say download this game. It was the complete story of Michion, so it was fun to play with other people. So after that, let's do my normal recap where I go through each of these games and say why you would or would not want to download these. So Serial Cleaner, if you like stealth games, definitely like it. And the con is, if you hate stealth games, you're not going to like this. Deadlight, the pro is, again, 2.5D platformer. And the con is zombies. Personally, I'm kind of tired of the zombie thing, so that was kind of the con that I thought was going to have with this. But the platformer made up for it. Adam Wolfe. The pro here is if you really like storylines. It's broken up in 4 episodes, and it was pretty good. The con is it's a mobile game, so if you don't like playing mobile games, you're not going to like that. Stranger Things 3. The pro is, if you really like the show, I think this game is a must-get. I felt like it was following the show from what I could tell. The con here is, it was a simple RPG, so if you don't like the show, I wouldn't get this. Walking Dead, the pro is, it's a Telltale game, which, if you like those, you will definitely get this. The con here is, it's a zombie game, and if you're tired of them like Deadlight, you're not going to like this. Anyways, that's my quick review of those 5 games. I hope you pick up some of them and try them out, because this is a great opportunity to get some games to play for free. Anyways, this is Roger from Most Full Color signing out. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more of these videos and other gameplay videos. Thank you for your time.